I want Austin Matthews, and I want Adam Fox. That's it. End of list. That's all I want. Thank you for purchasing Hydrate. I need my coffee tonight because it's going to be a fast one, and it's going to be a wild one. I want two people. I want Austin Matthews, and I want Adam Fox. That's it. That's all I want. That's what we're getting. We're going to deliver this tonight. I hope that everybody here is going to have a great time. I haven't taken off the Stanley Cup banner off the stream. I am quite sad. Somebody said my audio is cutting out a little bit. Hold on. As you know, we are coming off of a Stanley Cup loss. Thank you for subscribing, Bikes and Beer. We're going to get right into the draft. We've got to start the offseason. Let's check out the retired players here. Yeah, it looks like tonight my internet is not having it. Usually we don't have internet problems, but tonight I see you guys reporting that we are all laggy. So if you want to catch this full stream, I'm recording it natively here, so you can watch it all back on YouTube where it won't be laggy. But let's get into the retired players. I am plugged in to my internet. I hate when we have tech issues, because I want the experience to be great for all of you. So I'm very disappointed that the picture isn't crisp for everybody out there tonight. We'll get it going, and if you need to pick it up on YouTube, it'll be there in crystal clear HD 1080p. So the retired players this offseason: Eric Stahl, Claude Giroux, Ryan Getzlaf, Corey Perry, Zach Parise, Paul Stastny, Ryan Suter, Duncan Keith, Wayne Simmons, James Neal, Mark Giordano. Big names: Tyler Bozak, Derek Stepan, Kyle Okposo, Alex Edler, Ryan McDonough, Bonino, Delzato, Maroon, Byron. Huge names. Mark Stahl. We went a few years there where there weren't too many huge names retiring, but it looks like it's caught up. So let's move to the goalies, see who's there. Marc-Andre Fleury, former goaltender of the Buffalo Sabres, is now retired. He ended up retiring with Arizona. How fun. Jonathan Quick is out. Thomas Greiss, Keith Kincaid, Michael Hutchison, Leafs legend, out. Aaron Dell, also Leafs legend. That's it for the goalies there. Yaroslav Halak. Couple huge names there. I hope you guys can hear me all right. I guess there's a lot of picture problems going on. Not fun. We got to get this internet situation sorted out. Retired players that are now coaches. Claude Giroux is a coach in Minnesota. Coach retirement. We have one from our team, Adela Hemsky. We signed Adela because they were a Hemsky, and we thought that was fun. Let's keep going. Go to draft class. We don't need to see the draft class. Like I said here, this is our final season. We are in the 2025-2026 upcoming season is where we're going. We're in year 5 of our rebuild, and we only have 5 years to win the Stanley Cup. So even if we wanted another year, we can't get it. We had a 5-year contract, and we don't have anything beyond this. So I said tonight, we are going to get Adam Fox. We are going to get Austin Matthews. I don't know if you listen to the CJ show. The Chris Johnson show can be found on all of your favorite podcast app or on youtube.com/SDPN live. You can listen to the CJ show. CJ, reporter Chris on Twitter, said that our team needs an impact scorer. And I couldn't agree more. coming off of our Stanley Cup loss, like I didn't really want to talk about our loss. It was really devastating in the moment. I said I was going to trade Josh Bailey because he had a wide open net in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup final, and he couldn't finish. He couldn't get it done. The puck just skirted over his stick, and we ended up losing the Stanley Cup to the Chicago Blackhawks. I haven't recovered from that fully just yet. It's going to take a while. This team, they don't deserve to run it back because CJ had a great assessment of who we are. We're missing some key pieces. Our forward group is great 1 through 4, but who's the one who steps up and scores the big goals? It can't be Cousins all the time. Cousins isn't there to score the goals, even though he did. That's not his role on this team. And we don't really have that guy who's like, hey, my role is a goal scorer. We have Stutz, we have Raymond, but they haven't stepped up and been like, hey, I put up 40 goals. I haven't had a 50-goal season. As Robert, our wonderful mod, says, Josh Bailey did score an OT winner in the second round of the playoffs to actually get us to the Eastern Conference Finals. But he didn't show up in the Stanley Cup Finals 1 through 7. I don't think Josh Bailey had a great series, and I can't have that again. And we can't have that again. So we'll look at possibly moving Josh Bailey. I believe he is still under contract, but it's such a great value, and he's 35 years old. That's where it probably comes in to effect. We got a draft pick, so we got kicked out. Like being 35 and expecting the 35-year-old to be the standout for your team is probably not where we should be when we're trying to win the Stanley Cup. So we're going to look at our roster here. I want Adam Fox. I want Austin Matthews. Those are the two players I'm looking at. Those are the two players I want. Chris Johnson told me to get impact players for our final year. It's the all or nothing season of the Buffalo Sabres. That's what we want. We want it all. We want a Stanley Cup. And that's our only choice here, but to win a Stanley Cup, because we're done after this season. We only have a handful of streams left, and then we outie. I'm going to throw in, so Tanev's contract is done, so he has no trade value, but Edmondson here is 4.8, so we got to make the contracts work. Edmondson, and then we need to get rid of these draft picks. So our third round this year for sure. Actually, Adam Fox isn't like that expensive. Trade rejected. Okay. So we'll probably need to work our way up to this as well. Like if we threw in another second, can we get away with this without doing a first round pick? I feel like if we have Adam Fox on our back end, here's a first round pick, a first, a third, and Edmondson. I don't know how these contracts work, but they work. Let's try this. Trade rejected. Okay. I'm going to throw in even more contracts just so we can free up some more space. Kravtsov feels like a piece we can get rid of. At 2.9, I would rather have the contract space than this player because we can always sign a player like that in free agency, especially at a number like that. Maybe I even remove this pick. A first, A GMs, what are you thinking? Also, yes, Adam Fox does need a new deal. What do we think about Edmondson, a first-round pick, and Kravtsov for Adam Fox, who needs a new contract? We might even be able to sign Adam Fox in free agency. Do we avoid trading for Adam Fox and take a risk in him going to free agency? Cabbage MW says, it's too bad you can't make the draft pick conditional on him signing. That would be a smart move. The question of how much does Adam Fox want is a great question. A GMs, you're coming with the great questions. Drowsy Dan says Fox would want like 11 mil. He's an RFA. Great point. Well, we have had RFA trouble in the past. If we remember the Rasmus Dahlin saga. We ended up trading Dahlin because he was an RFA and wouldn't sign quick enough. This is the go for it year. We have nothing else but to go for it. Stacko says too much for a pending UFA, RFA. Let's take a look at the I think that deal would have got it done. That's why I didn't offer it. Because I think we reached a point where we were offering so much that it's something they couldn't refuse. Austin Matthews also has a surprisingly low trade value in this game because he is aging. He's 27, 1 year left. So we'd have to re-sign Matthews as well. So do we do Matthews and Marner? That would be absurd. Because we could do Matthews and Marner because they're expiring deals. They would be, I assume Dubas is willing to give them up because the game always loves giving up these guys who have 0 years left. Somebody said check on Kaprizov. Let's do that. We need the star player, and I'm just picking and choosing who I like, who I think is the game is gonna like, in the sim. I don't think Kaprizov is on. Oh, there he is. Yeah, Kaprizov didn't mature into that great of a player in NHL. He's an 84 with 2 lines, so it's not that accurate, but fairly accurate. But the trade value isn't the highest, so I assume that Kaprizov's sitting at like an 86 at $9 million. Let's check on Draisaitl and McDavid. Let's for sure check on that. Because we're coming out of this stream, like we got 45 minutes here left. We're coming out of this with a star. I don't care what it takes. I don't care what we give up. Oh, my God. Okay, so we're not getting McDavid or Draisaitl. Look at this trade value here. That's impossible. That's impossible to trade for. We'll go back to Matthews. We'll maybe do the... I guess we try and sign him. Let's try McKinnon. McKinnon, who beat us in the Stanley Cup final. I saw McKinnon in the chat. Thank you, Ann Hack. So we got McKinnon. Oh, no. I went to Colorado. He's on Pittsburgh now. So McKinnon... See, the trade value is way too high. It's also $13 million. McKinnon's the best player in the game right now. He passed McDavid in the sim. The cap space, somebody asked, what's my cap space? The cap space doesn't matter. Cabbage, I see you. Cap space doesn't matter at this point because it's the offseason, 1. 2, we can always make room. That's one thing we've proven throughout this entire sim is that go get the guys, you can always make room. Tampa Bay, always flushed with amazing players. Hedman might be a piece. Maybe we do Hedman instead of Fox because Hedman is not under contract. This contract situation is going to kill me. Kelly Yarncroke is under contract. There's a piece. 33, 9.6. Kucherov is under contract. Trade value's high, $9 million. Hedman is tempting. Let's take a look at, let's check on Thomas Chabot. I see that from Radical Liberal Operative. I believe Shabbat should be in Ottawa. Let's check on Mr. Thomas. Shabbat is still there. 28, 89, 4 years. There's a star. Brandstrom. Ooh, 1 year. So we'd have to re-sign him. Let's do Shabbat. Let's do Shabbat instead of Fox. And maybe we still do Matthews, because I'm getting pretty bullish on Matthews. Now that I've thrown the idea out there, I want to do it. Snatchera says, CJ says we need an impact score, so we need an impact score. That's very true. We are going to do that by the end of this. We are going to get that impact score. So this Shabbat deal is $8 million. Let's even up this money. Let's get all those draft picks in there. Let's get that further first round pick. It's evening up the trade value. Let's get that second round pick in there. And a first and a second, and Kravtsov propose, rejected. Okay. Didn't think they'd take that one. But Bacco Noir says we need to get Panik and put him in the minors. That's very true. If we buried Panik, that'd be amazing. Because Richard Panik is the bane of our existence right now. So we're looking at, in terms of trade value for our defensemen, Sandin, Sven Kronwall. Did we draft him? Or is he a prospect in 2022 first round? This is our draft pick. Well, high five. High five, crab people. Let's go. Crab people. Bikes and Beer says, Jesse sounds like a lame duck GM. I am sitting here right now struggling with you guys because I thought last year was the year. I had everything prepared for last year to be the year. And now look, we're here again in year 5 looking for another trade. I'm going to get a light on. There we go. Sitting in the dark for a bit there. High five for Sven Kronwall. Ottawa would have too many players in the organization. So let's get this going here. Let's get somebody in Ottawa who would need to come over. Brendan Dillon. Somebody on a 1-year deal, preferably, who they are willing to give up. Carson Soucy. Molson 12 says, that's what you get when you plan the parade. Hey, you have to be prepared. You have to plan the parade, or you end up like the Toronto Raptors and you don't have enough barricades for when you actually have your parade. So yes, I did plan the parade for Friday, and now we're here and we're back, and we need to get all the way back because this is the all or nothing season. This is the last dance. I got a lot of fun stuff for our regular season that's coming up on Friday. I think we should be able to, I don't know if we'll finish the offseason today, actually. It might be next Wednesday. But it's our last dance season. We need to get the ESPN documentary out. We need to call up Amazon. It's our all or nothing. It is our last dance season. Let's get MJ to sit down for all of the interviews and trash Scottie Pippen. Where was I? Krasov? Yes. And then Kronwall, yes. This is it. If we don't do it this year, we're out. And we need to figure out what we're doing next on this stream. We need to figure out what's the next move, what team we're rebuilding, if we're going to have a cup, if we're going to have a ring on our finger that says Stanley Cup champions. Who knows on our next team if we're going to have that championship pedigree. I hope we do, I hope we come out of this with a chip, with a banner. Like, let's go. I'm talking myself into this year, it all coming together and being a magical run. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm talking myself into this magical run that we're supposed to go on. Trade rejected. All right, let's regroup. Where's Mr. Matthews? We got to sign him after this. We're doing that. We're doing the guys on expiring deals unless we take the chance that we go to free agency and we just try and sign them. We can always trade for them after they sign, right? We can also do that. Like, I can be patient with this. I can be patient with it. Jim says, Matthews. Let's be patient. Let's be patient. Let's get through the draft. Let's go see who is out there in free agency. I think I'm being a little too irrational here with our boys. I'm upset. I'm upset at losing. I didn't want to lose on Friday. I don't know how many times I can say that. I sit here disappointed that our imaginary team that's very real in my heart leaves us. You know? We're up 3-2 in the series. Everything's pointing towards a Stanley Cup victory. I planned the parade. We're up 2-0 in Game 6. We're up 2-0 in Game 7. And both times the Blackhawks come back and score 4 unanswered goals. I believe it was 5 unanswered eventually in the Game 7 game. And then in Game 7, Josh Bailey can't pot one when he has an empty net. The puck just bounces over his stick. We all saw it. I'm going to bring up the replays and play them all season long while we're simming. And Richard Panik happened. Thank you, Tom. Richard Panik happened. How did Richard Panik happen? Thank you for the subscription, Dankeldor. I appreciate you. So follow us on Discord. If you are not on Discord, join us on Discord. If you are not petting our mods on Discord, head over to our Discord and pet our mods. If you don't listen to our wonderful podcasts, head over to youtube.com/sdpn to follow all of our wonderful podcasts. Thank you for subscribing. We just got another one. Cabbage MW. This is your confetti. This is more confetti. This is your air horns. This is your round of applause. This is your crowd, people. Crowd. We're simming to our pick. I'm upset, and I'm not afraid to be upset. Our team failed. There's no gem or bust here. Our team failed, and I don't like it. And we're going to fix it, and we're going to win. We're going to get Bear Reitz, because Bear has a great name. Always draft the guy named Bear. We're going to sim to our next pick. We're going straight to the offseason here, people. There's no joking around anymore. Jenkins, Emmanuel Jenkins isn't a winner. John Winnick is. It's in his name. Winnick can win. Get to our next pick. Let's get Schmidt. I like Schmidt. Maximilian, thank you. Welcome to our organization. Sim to our next pick. We have a lot of late round picks. We're going to take Damian Crawford. Make pick. Sim options. Sim to pick. We're in the 7th round. 31st pick. I wish we had the 32nd pick. Mr. Iverson, you're going to have to learn how to practice. Unlike Allen Iverson. All right, sim entire draft. We're done. Let's get over to free agency. Let's build this team into a championship winning team. A team that can close out Game 6 and 7. Let's do this. Let's check and see who's left on our roster. Oh, okay. I skipped over one day. Let's move back. Let's go and see who we got to sign. This is where I need my AGMs to come in handy for me. Lucas Raymond's going to garner a huge deal. All right. So, quite a few. Quite a few names here. What are we looking at? Casey Middlestat, how much do you need? Offer contract. 2.32 million. That's too much. You're not good enough, Casey. Mr. Nybeck, offer contract. 1.6. That's good. That's a good deal. I'll take that 1.6 for Nybeck. Nybeck's a great forward. Lucas Raymond. All right. Mr. Raymond, 6.53 years. We can just qualify him as an RFA. I don't know how much that would be, though. Let's qualify him as an RFA. We'll get through. Mr. Asplund. Hold on to your Asplunds, everybody. Mr. Asplund wants too much. Goodbye. TJ Brody. How much do you need? 1.9. That's decent. 35, though. 81. How much caps we got? Projected cap spent. Cap space, $21 million. Andre Burakovsky, offer contract. $5 million. Nuh-uh. Travis Hamonic. This is Travis Hamonic, right? Yeah. Who's terrible now. Yes, you can be our AHL defenseman. Is Matthew Joseph? It is 1 year or 2 years, one-way contract. You want a one-way deal, you're not coming back. Sammy, our extra defenseman. Oh, yes, Sammy, yes. These are the deals we like. Thank you. Mr. Tanev. Offer contract. That's a lot of money. You're 36, 35. I don't think we could do it. I really don't think we could do it. All right, let's check our goalies for 1 second. The cap did go up a little. It goes up every year in NHL. They don't really, they just kind of make it go up every year. Offer contract. Oof. Luukkonen. We could just go with Shesterkin. How much does he want? 6.5. Our goalie. Okay, so something's got to give here. Qualify RFA. DeOrio. Offer contract. Yeah. Nice. All right. Matt Murray, we still got under contract. Shesterkin's going to be iffy. I think we just let him go. Does everybody agree? Drop a let him go in the chat if we let Shesterkin go. It is a $6.5 million deal, 7 years. I don't think we can afford it because we already have Luukkonen. Luukkonen, who we qualified as an RFA. Let me know if you think we should keep or move Shesterkin. Let's go back to our wingers here, our left wingers here. Burakovsky, Ristolainen, we'll bring him back. Yeah, 2-way contract. Toss him. How much for? Let him go. He lost a job. Soup. Thank you. It's not very helpful. All right, Burakovsky. How much was Burakovsky? Yeah. The $5.4 million. No. Bye-bye. Release. What else we got? We need to rebuild this whole roster. I don't like it. Offer contract. 2 years. Oof, 2.3 for Casey. Casey Middlestat's got to go. He doesn't want an extension. You don't want to be here. We're releasing you. Oh, gosh. Right wingers. Let's go again. Nybeck, yes. Quinn, offer contract. Yes. Amazing. Jack Quinn, thank you. Volkov, 2-way, yes. Stick around. Offer contract. Christian Fisher, 2-way, yes. Thank you. We need to build an AHL team. Thank you. And our defensemen are going to be stacked this year. There's no reason for us to go cheap on our D. it's going to be, so our D's looking like Niku's an AD. Okay. So our defense is looking like Sandine, Seider, Edmondson. Oh, that's so expensive. We got to move Edmondson. That's too much. Tanev, offer contract. Let's see. The 2.2 for Tanev, I'll do. Does everybody want a thumbs up? For 2.2 for Tanev. What's the TJ Brody deal? 1.9. Okay, so maybe we do. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can do. Let's do Brody at 1 million, and then yes, as Demon Middleton just said, need a 90 D-man. Yes, we will go out. We're gonna drop Tanev because it's too much, and then we're gonna sign Brody because it's under $2 million. But also he's 35, and we can also get something else in that range. Let's drop Brody. Maybe we'll offer him under his deal. Like we offer Brody 1.6, you know? Years 1 and 1.6 for Brody. And then we'll see what happens there. Hopefully he does that. And then we go out and we get a higher paying defenseman, you know? We go out and get somebody who or higher rated defenseman. I'd be more than happy with that. So let's sim a day and see what we got. Gray X-Star says, does age even matter if this is the last season? It does matter in respects to that. Volkov said, I'm interested in a principal extension. I'm going to reject this offer of dollar value. Too many players in position on your depth chart. Ooh, that's interesting. What? 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 Oh, okay. There's somebody who resigned. Okay. Here's some guys who actually resigned. There was a lot of no's there. Age matters in respects that you want, by the end of the year, like the young players are going to be better. The young players are going to mature to be better players, and sometimes your older players don't react well in the sim and they fall off. There's Josh Bailey. We know he's still on the team. It's very sad. I'm very excited to see who's a free agent because, as we saw, there are some big names out there. We still have $20 million in cap space. Let's get this going. Let's check our defensemen again. So we had our top D here. Seider, Sandine, Edmondson, Riley, and then the Brody deal. Brody didn't want the 1.6, so we can go out and do something else there. We're going to move Edmondson in a trade, and we're going to get better value here. Brody is still cheap, but he is old. Offer contract, the 1.9. Maybe he'll do 1.85. I'll do the 1.85. So let's do that. It's a depth defenseman. I'm okay with it. So our centers, Stutz, Lindholm, Cousins, Tyler Johnson, they're all good and under contract. The left winger position is where nobody wanted to be. Kachuk, Bailey, Gusev, Grunstrom. So Ristolainen didn't want to sign to be a depth winger. Okay. You're making it's a two-way contract. This doesn't even count, Risto. Just take the money. I'm offering you good money here, Risto. Let's go on the right wing. Raymond's going to sign that deal. Volkov. Was Volkov two-way? Yes, two-way. Okay, Volkov, here's a bunch of money. Just take it. It won't count against the cap. Thank you. Come back and say yes. So, yeah, this is where the guys had the problem because we have so many wingers. So maybe we don't even do... Oh, Andre Kasha, who didn't work out for us at all. $2.5 million. Can I just release him? Oh, I can buy out players. Is Kasha counting against the cap? Because if Kasha's counting against the cap, that's terrible. That's terrible for us. That's terrible cap management. So we're going to sign Fisher. We're going to give him all the monies. 9 points. And we're just going to go move Kasha for a roster spot and trade him for like a 7th. We're going to move. We can't make trades right now, but we're going to move it as soon as the trade window opens. Volkov resigned. Rissalino back. Fisher's back. Brody's back. Awesome, 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 awesome. Let's go. Let's view contracts. Jazzy is bought. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for being here. First time viewer. Jazzy is bought. Welcome. Everybody welcome Jazzy. His brother convinced them to follow us. So, crab people, be nice to Jazzy is bought. Our goalie situation is looking okay, depending on if Luukkonen signs this RFA deal. The RFA deals are so iffy because they usually wait until the regular season, so it's always tough. Maybe we trade Luukkonen, we take the cap space, we go out, we do the Dahlin thing, we go out and we just sign a goalie. You know, or we just take Shesterkin. $6.5 million. We can always pick him up in free agency. Let's see where we're at. Let's go sim. I think we got all our deals done and where we want to be. If you're experiencing a little lag here, I think it'll be it's on my end. So no, do not reset your router. Catch the full unlaggy stream over on YouTube after this is done. I'll get it up there nice and quick for all of you. I'm just going to check and see who we got left. I'm going to leave our draft picks for now. I'm just going to get rid of these deals. Release. 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 These guys are RFAs, and they will be on the team. Oh, that's it. That's the end of the list. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's sign these guys as AHL players. I don't see how that could hurt, I guess. 23 offer contract. Two-way. Yeah, let's do it. 23.70. I'll qualify your RFA rights. And we did that for Luukkonen. And 24 top 6D. Let's qualify RFA. 25 top 6D. We'll qualify RFA. There we go. All right, all right. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. I am nervous about this team. First time in forever. I didn't think it'd come down to this. I didn't think we'd be here on this last year. I thought we'd do it before. I thought we'd do it before we reached this point. Never in my life did I think we would. So Adam Fox is a UFA. That's crazy. Rantanen, Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall might be the answer to our problems. How much cap space do we got? $19 million in cap space. Chikrin's out there. Ooh, Chikrin's... Okay. Let's look at the defenseman. So Adam Fox is $14 million. I can see why the Rangers didn't do it. Maybe we do Provorov. There's 4 teams interested. Oh, gosh. Let's get into the forward group. So Rantanen's at 11. So Matthews did re-sign with the Leafs. Oh, Bergeron's back out there. Former Buffalo Sabre Patrice Bergeron is a free agent again. Left wingers. Is that everybody? I see you guys dropping names. Keep dropping the names you see that you want me to sign. We got a lot of fun names out here. Jason Zucker. I see you guys dropping Mangiapane. These are the left wingers. There's Burakovsky, who we let go. Right wingers. Rantanen would be awesome. Hopefully we just get Raymond back. And on the goalie side, there's Luukkonen, who is ours. And then Allmark apparently is really good. Shesterkin we let go. Blackwood. If Allmark's only 5-something, let's do Allmark. Okay, I'm offering Allmark 5.9, and we can always trade Luukkonen. I'm sorry, but this is a much better deal. Also, Luukkonen might come in like at a cheap number. There's Tuukka Rask, who stonewalled us in the Stanley Cup final at the age of 37 years old, still kicking at 38. Everybody's saying Mangiapane. Do we want Mangiapane, everybody? I hope that overall, I don't know how accurate this overall is because we only got one line on the 90, but yeah, let's do it. Let's go. The crab people want him. The crab people are going to get what they want. We're going to offer Mangiapane a nice deal here. This is going to be our upgrade over Burakovsky, to be honest. Like, this is where we're spending our money instead. I did it. I did it for the crab people. We are here. We are going. We need the big name defenseman. We don't have a choice this offseason. This is it. We need the defenseman. I don't know how we fit Adam Fox into this team, but there's got to be a way. Hampus Lindholm is 31. Provorov wants 7.8. Like, Chikrin's 27, but like we need the let's explore the trade market. Like, that's how we got Cider. It was through trade, you know? Like, we can do this another way. We can do this another way. We don't have to spend the $14 million on Fox. Everybody says get Fox for 1 year, but somebody's going to offer the $7 million he wants. So I don't see how we do Fox for 1 year. We landed on it. It's Jamie Drysdale, everybody. We're going for Jamie Drysdale. It's who we want. Somebody, there's a chat suggestion for Klingberg. I see no Chikrin and Provorov. Lindholm. First of all, I'm trying for Jamie Drysdale. This is how we fleeced Detroit of Cider. We explored the trade market. We're going to do it again. For some reason, they're interested in Brody there. That's weird. Okay, we'll throw Brody in the deal, but we're trading our prospects away. Oof, Burrish is going to be great one day. We're moving our first-round picks. We're trying to get Mr. Drysdale. How you like me now, Anaheim Ducks? Rejected. Let's keep moving. Let's offer some things they want, because they weren't really looking for any of those pieces. We're definitely going to see about a first and a second. The trade is rejected. I think they're probably more looking for players off of the team now. Let's move it back. I always come back to Kravtsov and moving moving Kravtsov because he's just an expendable piece that gets decent value, and he's overall isn't that high. But for some reason, other teams like him. Also, Nybeck's 23. I like Nybeck. Nybeck played great for us. Trade rejected. We can't, for some reason, we can't pull Jamie away from the Ducks. I'm very disappointed at what's going on here. All right. Let's get more roster players. Less prospects, more roster players. Quinn, like, who are you looking for? What do you need, Anaheim? Do we move a piece like Cousins? Lindholm. Oh. I'm going to suggest something here. I'm going to suggest we move Lindholm. I'm going to suggest we move Lindholm for Jamie Drysdale. We save money. We're freeing up over $10 million in cap space. We can go spend that on a center. We move Kravtsov and Lindholm for Jamie Drysdale. And our first as well is in this deal. Crap people, I need your opinions in the chat. This is our big move. Because we need the pieces. We need the big defenseman this offseason. And I feel like the Lindholm spot, the second line center spot, because remember, Timmy Stutz is our first line center. The Lindholm spot we can fill if we have nearly $5 extra million in space, plus all the cap space we currently have. Somebody said switch it to a second. Troob says switch it to a second. I think let's try the second first. And then we save that first round pick for maybe a different deal. We could even try this. Let's try this. Trade rejected. Okay. So I get really nervous about the trades, and then they don't end up going through anyways. The trade is rejected for the second. I guess it's impossible. I guess we can't do it. We're going to have to move. Let's try or even later. Let's try next year's first. And then maybe trade rejected. It's not. Drysdale is locked down, everybody. We can't do the Drysdale deal. Somebody said a couple of thirds. Maybe we do a third and a fourth and Lindholm. It's rejected. Drysdale is locked down. We're going to have to move on. We're going to have to move on from this deal. It didn't work. Let's work our way back. We're going to find, before we start this season, we're going to find our elite pieces. See, now that Matthews is under contract, it's impossible to trade for him. Did Marner sign as well? Yeah, Marner signed the crazy $10 million deal. It's impossible to trade for them when they're under contract. We missed our window. But that's okay. That's okay, everybody. We need the young pieces. We're going to go fishing again for the young defenseman first and foremost. We can always trade for Ovi. That's a go for it moment. It's the 9.5 that scares me. But the Ovi trade is out there because it won't be a hard trade to make because because of his age, his trade value is low. Keep that in the back of your minds, everybody. We may do the Ovi trade. Deadline deal. Ooh. Put that one in your cap. Deadline deal for Ovi coming up at the end of this season, possibly. I'm just saying it could be a great move. What is happening in Arizona? They are awful. Charlie McAvoy. Possibly. put him down on the list. We're going to put McAvoy down on the list. We're just going to take a little scope here of the league. There aren't many defensemen who are the game breakers we need. Cale Makar. Mr. Byram isn't good enough just yet. Cale Makar is on the list. Zach Werenski, who I believe we could have had in free agency. We can go out and get Mr. Adam Boykus there. Heiskanen. Detroit, we've already fleeced. Torrey Krug. Do we go get Dahlin back? Who is costing $11 million. There's Morgan. Riley. We could trade back for Dahlin. There's so many interesting pieces here. I'm running out of time on this stream. But we're going to compile a nice list of players, and we're just going to have a trade frenzy on Friday. I think that's what I want to do. I think on Friday we have a great trade frenzy, and we go and we pick and choose all of the players we want to have on our roster. We have all the cap space. We have the freedom to do it because it is our last dance year. Brandstrom's we could do Shabbat. We could try for Shabbat again. Shabbat's trade value has actually decreased a little. We didn't have Lindholm in a deal before in the Shabbat deal. I think if we have Lindholm there, everybody's saying we should do the Fox deal. Do you guys want to do the Fox deal? Let's do the Fox deal and then figure it out later. I think we have the Kyle Dubas mode of signing free agents and signing your players. We're doing the Fox deal. I've had enough. I searched for it on trades for not very long. Very impatient. The Fox deal is $14 million for those of you just tuning in. We're going to offer it to him at... We're going to give him... Oh, if we reduce years, he takes less money. But the cheapest amount of years he'll do is... If we do $6 million, he'll take the 11. So maybe we do 6 by 12, and we figure it out later. 6 by 12? It's so much money. It's so much money. But I think we do it. We have everything to lose. I was about to say we have nothing to lose, but we have everything to lose. This is our season. That's all of our cap. We make other cap room. We can make cap room. Cap room can be made. It is malleable. We don't have the game breakers that we need. Everybody just drop a crab emoji in the chat if you want me to do this, because I'm saying do it. I'm getting a lot of don't do it's, though. If he does the 12 million, it's a steal because he wanted 14. Everybody's saying trade him after. I feel like that's a little manipulative. If we trade the guy after we sign him, we can't do that. That's a little unfair. So we do the Adam Fox deal, and then we go out and we try and get a forward in some other way. I'm getting too many no's. Everybody says, I want star offense. That's what Drowsy Dan says. I'm getting too many no's for this. Because if we don't do Adam Fox, we do Mikko. We do Miku. Mr. Rantanen. Same amount of money, except we get the elite forward. Now, this one, we were going to do 12 for Adam. This one's even cheaper. It's 11.8. Now, if we were going to do the Fox deal, we might as well do the Rantanen deal. You know why we shouldn't be worried about that? I say we do the Rantanen one. I got too many no's when I asked about Fox. I saw you. I saw all the crap people. Dropped the nose for Adam Fox. So we're doing the Rantanen deal at $12 million flat for 7 years. I'm going to hit X on the controller. This one seems to be more universally loved. Thank you, Tank Season 61. Seb Jackson says go with Fox. It's one or the two. This is our last year. This is where we make the big splash. This is our Tavares deal. This is what puts us over the hump as a franchise. Drowsy Dan is on board with this. Let's do it. I'm going to hit the X. It's been done. Rantanen has been offered the deal. Yams approves. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see if it gets done. Let's sim a couple days. See where we're at. We don't have I don't think we have any other contract offers out there. No, we're not taking this, especially not from you, Chicago Blackhawks. I think Rantanen is what Chris Johnson was telling us to do. We needed the elite scoring, and that's where we're going to get it from. I'm going to go and pick a defenseman. The crazy thing about our team is that a lot of it's already done. You know, like we're not really looking. We're looking for the extra pieces here. Robert, thank you for letting me know the game starts in 15 minutes. You know what? We'll come back on Friday to see if Rantanen signs the deal. That's where we're going to end it because I can't stream during the game. Those are the rules. I'm not allowed to stream during Leafs games because you have to be on Discord to watch the Leaf game with a bunch of your friends. I have 3 contracts offered out there, according to the little corner on EA there. A couple RFA deals pending. We have Rantanen to sign. Hopefully Lucas Raymond takes a nice deal with his RFA contract. We'll see how that goes. But we'll be back on Friday. I'll leave you there. Enjoy the game. Join us on Discord. And will Rantanen be a Buffalo Sabre? Find out very soon. Good night. Take care. Let's go Sabres. Crab people, here's your button.
Crab people, crab people.
Welcome back, everybody. It is Friday. It's our most fun stream of the week. I got a little graphic down in the corner there. I never know which way I'm pointing when it's facing me, the camera, but it's the opposite way. It is Buffalo Sabres all or nothing time. It's win the cup or go home. That's it. That's all that's left for us to do. It's our final season of our Buffalo Sabres rebuild. Year 5 of 5. That's it. We either win the Stanley Cup or we go home. There's only 2 options here. We're going home either way, actually. There's one option. One option is that we're going home no matter what because it's our final season. But we want to go home while holding a Stanley Cup. And while we have a ring on our finger that says Stanley Cup Champions 2026, it's the only year left to win it. And first of all, I gotta thank everybody for Wednesday's stream. It was all glitchy and my internet was terrible. And then that night, the internet went completely down. So I tried streaming through the problems, and then eventually it just crashed, and I had no internet for most of late night Wednesday, and then part into Thursday. I did all of my work on Thursday through tethering my iPhone, the internet through like 5G on the LTE on my iPhone to my computer, and it was a terrible experience. And then now we're back with fresh internet that actually works. So if you didn't catch Wednesday's stream, it wasn't on YouTube because I didn't have the ability to upload it because it would have been way too many gigabytes on my phone. But I'll get that up for you. I'm going to smash together this video and Wednesday, so it'll be a nice long one, and it'll be good. It was a frustrating stream on Wednesday. I'll say that as well. Because it was the first one after we lost. And it was time to make some moves, and none of the moves were working. I came into there wanting Adam Fox and Aston Matthews, and I wasn't willing to do we trade for them while they're on an expiring deal and then sign them. I'm not going to do that. I still feel like I'm a good GM who makes smart moves here. So I didn't do that. And then now we're here offering Mikko Rantanen $12 million and seeing how that goes. Because at least that's just money out the door. And then we still have all our assets to make some more moves. So that's where we're kind of at right now. We're just seeing what we can do in free agency. And I don't know how long we're going to go. We're going to go for a little while because I like the longer streams. They're a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun on them. So let's see how we can do this. Let's see if we can build a championship winning team because that's our only option here. As you can see on the graphic below, it's all or nothing. And we don't want to be the Leafs. We want it all. We don't want nothing. Pitt Desk 1983 said, we need CJ in here for a breakdown of free agent frenzy. Yes, we do need CJ in here, but he has better things to do. CJ gave us the advice that we need some top-line scoring, and I agree. I 100% agree. We need the game breakers for our team to truly do it. Turbo Turb said, are we doing just the offseason today or also some games? No. We're getting to the season. We're going to get into the regular season here. We're going to get through free agency. We're going to sim a couple months of the regular season. Just hold on to your butts, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be one hell of a stream. We're going to do it all because it's all on the line. The next, we got the all or nothing graphic there. The next one we're doing next stream is the Last Dance graphic. It's all here. This is it. This is the final year. This is it. So let's do it. Let's get into it. Let's see what we got in terms of our free agency. Let's build this team that's gonna win the Stanley Cup because the only choice we have here. All right. So to catch you up, if you didn't know, we have a deal pending with Mr. Mikko Rantanen. I mentioned that. There it is in green. I'm going to see. I think that's the only one out there approached. Yeah, so we have Mangiapane as well. Mangiapane and Rantanen. And then we have a bunch of RFA deals that are pending, which makes this stuff a little difficult to benchmark because who knows what our cap situation is going to be because we don't know who's going to sign. Lucas Raymond, there's our RFA right there. He's sitting there. Going to go to the RFA screen. He's on our team. Mr. Lucas, just take the deal. Don't become this year's Rasmus Dahlin. If we get Rantanen, I am so close to just trading away Mr. Raymond. There's no time to waste here at all. We don't have it. We have this season and that's it. So if Raymond doesn't pick up that RFA deal and it's looking like, hey, there's some other deals out there that we can go do, if we can go make a trade for some assets that we know are going to be on the team, then let's just move Lucas Raymond. Also, Luukkonen, exact same situation. RFA hasn't picked up the deal. I'm thinking that's an easy move. We trade him out. Luukkonen, as much as I loved our Luke chants all through the playoffs. That was one of the highlights of the entire stream. Luukkonen did allow 5 goals in back-to-back games in Game 6 and Game 7. I believe Game 6 might have been more than 5 goals, but Luke, he didn't. If he could have shut the door in one of those games and just stood on his head a little bit more, we could have had something else. And Shesterkin is just as good at the same amount of money. It doesn't make sense to hold on to Luukkonen. Before we move any further in this stream, we're going to offer, we've already offered Allmark money. So we're going to move Luukkonen. Actually, I shouldn't say before we move any further. We're going to move further in the days, and then we're going to see if Allmark comes through as our starter, and then we move on from Luukkonen. That's it. Yes, Robert, I see you in the chat. While I sim, I will get some house cleaning news out of the way for you guys. Pet our mods when you join our Discord. Our Discord, you can find the link in the chat or on sdpn.ca. Go there. Join us on Discord. We are not making this deal with you, Jim Benning of the Vancouver Canucks. The chat, it's time to get outraged. It is time to get outraged because I am moving on from all of your favorite players. If you thought they were going to be Buffalo Sabres at the end of this stream, you are... Oh, ranting inside with the Ducks. Damn. Ranting inside with the Ducks. That sucks. But we did get Allmark under contract, which is awesome. That's amazing. Big fan of that. Mangiapane is now a member of the team. So we got Mangiapane, Stützle, Timmy Stutz, Kachuk, Lindholm, Nino, Cousins, Sandin. Those are top players. That's a great... How much cap room do we got? We got $8.2 million left in cap space. So let's check the goalie situation. Allmark did sign there. And then Matt Murray's our backup. Okay. Allmark and Matt Murray, those are our starting goalies. Bye, Luukkonen. Bye. You are no longer on this team. Goodbye. Good night. See you tomorrow. We are moving on. You will not accept your RFA deal, and we are going to get a pile of whatever we can for you. Excuse me. You should have signed. Thank you for your service. Bye-bye. Lucas Raymond, we're moving on as well. We're going to get a defenseman. I just saw the comment there. Drunk Kalorn says, you could use one more 85-plus D-man too. Yeah, I agree. I agree so much. We need a number one defenseman. We have Sandin, we have Seider, we have Edmondson, we have Brody, we have Mike Riley. We need a number one defenseman. Everybody in this chat is shed the tears. Shed your tears because your favorite players are out the door because winning is the only thing that matters. And if you can get some assets for us that'll help us win, and you yourself are not an asset that is going to help us win, then bye-bye. You are not on the Buffalo Sabres. I see the tears. I see the tears. They are going to shed a lot during this stream. Actually, I'm going to check the free agencies just in case we can do a sign there of a defenseman instead of trading for one. Oh, did the Adam Fox dollar amount came down? Oh, man. Maybe we should just do this because it was at 14 on the last stream, and now it's at 11. Let me see if I click offer contract. Oh, that we can't offer him anymore. We don't have any more money. We don't have more money, you guys. We can't offer him more. But so Klingberg, Petrie, So let's go do this through trade. Unless we do Klingberg, like 32, 5. That's actually not bad. This isn't bad at all. Let's offer Klingberg this contract. At 87 overall, top 2 defensemen, offensive defenseman 32. I'll pay this. We're gonna go offer John Klingberg this deal. That's our number one defenseman, and then we're gonna get another defenseman through trade when we move on from Luukkonen. No, I see you guys saying get Fox. It's still not worth it. The 11, We're going to offer Klingberg exactly what he wants. The 5.4. Let's try this. Boom. Hey, Tom Snipes, what's up? That's an OG. Everybody respect Thomas Smythe. Give him some butt taps. To be like, hey, good play out there. You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job being in the chat. So we got, let me see who else is left in the forward group for in free agency. So Rantanen, he didn't sign? I thought Rantanen signed with the Ducks. He must have. I don't think, signed. I'm on the sign screen. Oh my gosh. So stupid. So Zucker, Radulov's 39. That's not what we need. Raymond's hours. Carter Verhaeghe. Brock Nelson. I don't see any, like, maybe we re-sign Burakovsky. Like, we bring back Burakovsky isn't a bad. Oh, here. Tyson Jost. Tyson Jost only wants 3.7, but maybe he's an RFA because he's 27. Is he on the RFA list? Let's check this. No. We're going after Tyson Jost. Yes. We are. Support public media says keep Raymond. Where's your Kleenex box? About to be some tears because all your favorite players are out the door today. Not happening. Bye-bye. If you don't sign that contract, Mr. Raymond, you're out the door. We're moving you for pieces. This is a great deal. We're going to offer this, and then we're going to make a trade so we know we have the right amount of money to make this. Our problem is that we have a lot of this middling talent, and we don't have the high-end superstars. There's another comment that says, Arsenault, keep Raymond over Nino. Nino's under contract. I don't know what you're talking about. Why would I ever keep somebody who's under contract? Raymond, trade values. Oh, he still gets great trade value. And now we got Luukkonen, who has still decent trade value. So I'm gonna package Raymond and a first, and we're gonna go just shopping. We're gonna go stealing. Raymond in a second. That's a great point by I'm Geds. Like I dumped on the moving Nino, but Nino does make a lot of money. And that's a great idea if we package some money out here and we go get a cheap defenseman. That's a great suggestion. Shakespeare. Can you trade Raymond for a young, cheap D-man? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So we're going to move out, because especially if we get Jost, like that's irrelevant. Then we really, really don't need some of these other pieces. We just brought in Mangiapane. What are we doing with all this cap here? So I'm going to try and move out Edmondson's contract here. It's 4.8. And then we bring in a top defenseman, because we're going to get Klingberg. So we get Edmondson, Raymond, and a second. Calgary wants all of these for a cheap defenseman. Let's see what we got. I'm going to sort by overalls here. Let's go down the list. I don't know about you guys, but when I play NHL 22, or I play NHL just in general, when I'm just chilling by myself and I'm not on live stream, I love just going through the team, seeing who they got, taking my time, checking out all the stats. It's very calming. It's very relaxing. And you put together your team and you hope they win. I'm having a lot of fun with you guys. Let's take a look here. I haven't seen, nothing stands out so far. We're still going through. They want to get rid of Doughty so bad. $11 million, 35 years old, 88 overall. That's a bad deal. See, I haven't seen anybody who's like really young, and really good. Nobody's standing out to me. Like, if we got Sergei Datsuk, who I've never heard of, but he's young and he makes under $1 million. Damon Severson did not progress as highly as I thought he would in this game. Let's see if we got anybody else. Jonas Brodin, I saw there. Matt Dumba. My problem is everybody I see who I like, they make a little bit too much money. Is that really Pavel's son? I hope that's Pavel's son. That Datsuk. Datsuk is a pretty common last name. I believe so, right? I don't know. Somebody let me know if that's actually the Datsuk family. Or if that's just a creative player. What do we got here? Cheka, no. No. Nothing here. Jakey Gardman's still out there. He's still playing, still kicking around at age 35. Oh, okay. Edvinson? Simon Edvinson? Here we go. This is it. This is exactly what I was looking for. The under $1 million, 22-year-old who's great now, who's an elite defenseman, who's going to contribute. The overall is sketchy because we don't have accuracy on that. He's definitely not an 89. I'd say Edvinson here is like an 87? 87? Oh, the Blues don't have cap space, though. So we're just going to get rid of that. But I assume Edvinson there's is like an 87-ish. So we're going to add... that's a good question about which side does he play. Major Moves TV said, don't move, Raymond. We're moving, Raymond. Raymond won't sign a contract. He's left. He's lefty. Shoots left, plays on the left side. The stats are okay. 67 games played, 12 assists. But he's playing 21 minutes a night. So that means he should be he should be a number one defenseman there. And he has X Factor, which is key in this game because the game loves its own X Factor players. So we're going to send over a first-round pick, for sure, for this young defenseman. Under $1 million. Chat, drop it in. The 88CC888888, I hope that's all for Willie. Says, move Raymond during the season once he signed. Because once he signed, it's going to screw up our cap. So we got to move him before he signs an RFA deal because he hasn't signed it yet. Let me know what you think, chat. I'm about to hit propose. I think this is a good deal. We get an under $1 million defenseman for somebody who's not going to play with us, and we threw up like $7 million. Robert Armaud said, send it. That is the ultimate decision maker there. Robert said, send it. We're sending it. Trade rejected. Dang. Let's sweeten the deal a little. Let's throw in that third. Sent. We're making this third a second. Remember, this is an elite defenseman already. They're not budging. They're not budging at all. We're sending everything. Oops. I already sent that one. They're getting mad. What if we sent 2 seconds? We're sending 2 seconds. A first and 2 seconds. Trade rejected. They're not doing it. They're not having this at all. The St. Louis Blues are too smart for us. We can't swindle them out of an amazing player. So we're going to throw in Luukkonen. Maybe they'll do it for Luukkonen and a first. Let's try. If they don't want Lucas Raymond, maybe they'll want this. It's not working. I found the exact guy we wanted, and we can't do it here. So let's back out. Let's see, because we have a bunch of prospects ourselves that we need to move on from. Because we are not going to be here past this year. We are Alex Anthopoulos in the last year of our season. We don't care about the prospect pool. We're trying to win now. See, they like Cronwall. They like Quinn. These are our prospects. They like them. They really do. So we're going to move them. We're going to move our future prospects for one who's currently here. Maybe we take away Quinn because that's a lot. Maybe we throw in a first and a second, and Cronwall. No. St. Louis isn't. They're not budging. They're not budging at all. Maybe we go look around the league for another player of this ilk. I mean, we could even move Raymond just for picks, and then we turn those picks into players. Like, we can get even more creative. We could be sitting here all day making trades, just pick swapping for guys and then throwing those back. We'll see where we go from here. That's not going to work. We really wanted that, but it's not. Ooh, Cernak here. Waffles just walked over. I don't know. How did you get here, Waffles? Waffles, do you want to join me? Okay, Waffles is going to join me because she snuck in. Okay. Well, she hates when I hold her up like that. Okay, get comfy. Okay. There's a dog on the screen, everyone. Say hello. Okay. Wait, okay. She doesn't like standing, but it's the only way she can get up to the camera, so she's a little nervous. There's Waffles. Oh, there, you're getting comfy. I think she's happy now. All right, get back down. Okay. All right. Go do your thing. And she's going to go live her own life. So, Eric Cernak's on the screen. I should have switched to the full view for Waffles, but, she didn't get that treatment. Now she's going to go do her own thing. So, Cernak is definitely a possibility here. 4.9, 87 overall. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. We can, if you think I should maybe do Cernak, let me know. The Leafs are struggling here for. Now she's crying because I gave her attention. I've done a bad thing. I gave the dog attention and then started ignoring her. So we're gonna take a look around. The Leafs are struggling there in defense. We robbed them, and now they have nothing left. So we're gonna move back. I think we're gonna go for Cernak. We're gonna move back. Petra, it's 8.5. I was gonna say Petro's 35 and 92. He might not cost a lot, but the 8.5 is too much. Carlson, no. Keithian, no. All right. What else we got? Morrissey, no. All right, we're gonna move back to Cernak. Here, where's the Lightning? All right. Foot as well. Cal Foot could be a great pickup. Hey, look at this. Okay. So this looks like an easy deal. Maybe we get them both. Let's shoot for the moon. Shoot for the moon. If you miss, you'll land on a star. That's our attitude here. We're going for it all. Let's try and update our defense here. We're going to move out a contract. We're going to move out the guys who don't want to play for us. So we're going to put in Luukkonen, who's not on the contract because we already got a goalie. Like Luukkonen, and then we get Foot, and we get Cernak, and we give a first-round pick. Let me see what this does. Trade rejected. Okay. So that would have been ridiculous. They would have never done that. I was just hopeful maybe they would do it. If I threw in a first and a second, that's still out of their ballpark because they're not even looking for these players. They don't want these guys at all. So we're going to move back here. we're going to look at what we have that they want. Lucas Raymond, they don't even want, but like we don't care. We're going to try it. Trade rejected. Okay. All right. Let's see what they want. Again. So they do want Quinn, which is good news for us. We'll throw Quinn in there. That's a prospect we don't need. Quinn the first and the second. Rejected. Okay, so we're going to go after one. Let me see. Let's go after Chernak. 87, we're accurate with that. Actually, Foot's probably the correct decision here just because of the contract, because we need the room. So if we go after, we're going to offer Quinn here plus a draft pick. Second. Let's try the second. And a third. Second and a third. And Quinn? Not working. We probably... The first... I feel like the first is so much, but it'll be worth it. So we do the second, the third, and we throw in another third. I'm trying to avoid a first-round pick in this deal because I don't believe that Cal Foot's worth the first. But like these trades are so difficult. Baco Noir has it correct. Nobody wants to deal with us because they know we are good. Yes, it's true. They know. Okay, we're gonna do the first. Maybe we can get another player. But none of these deals are going through. Maybe we do... Let me see who else we can give it. Maybe we do the Raymond. Lucas... Oh, that's so much. Is this too much? Am I forcing it? So Robin Hood says Chernak has... Okay, everybody's just spamming the chat with too much. Yes, forcing it. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Thank you for talking me out of that. Thank you for talking me out. That's why I have you here. Okay, the Lightning don't even have a first-round pick this year. Oh, that? Is that enough? What do you think? Is that enough? I don't know. I think that's fine. I see a couple of people suggesting Edmondson. The only thing is there are no fair deals. Like nobody is giving me a fair deal. They want to win the deal. No team is letting us win the deal, which is extremely frustrating. Nobody wants to let us win. I gave a lesser pick in the second. Like, we are offering... Oh, there's one. Okay. There's one. Edmondson's out the door and Foot's in. Whew. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Thank goodness. Finally. Oh, gosh. Wow, that took so much. The deals, man. The deals. There's Rantanen. There's the signing. It takes so much, but we got Cal Foot. In the end, it's like, who cares the price you paid because we got the guy. I'm in Kyle Dubas mode. I am giving up that first round pick for Foligno. I don't care, Brendan. That's our attitude right now. We're trying to win right now. So we need the cheap deal. Let's check our defense situation with that addition now of Edmondson off. We still have Lucas Raymond to move. All right, so our top four is looking like Foot, Sandin, Seider, Brody, Riley. Niku. So we still need a guy. We need to move Raymond and a first for a defenseman. That's it. That's like bottom line. Oh, no, we have Klingberg coming, hopefully. So hopefully we do that Klingberg deal. And I don't know where our contract's going to be sitting at that. So we can wait on this. Let's see where we're at. Let's wait on it. Let's sim a little bit. Robert says we still need a 1C. We have Timmy Stutz, we have Lindholm, we have Cousins, we have Tyler Johnson. So if we're comfortable with Timmy Stutz at our 1C, then we're good. If our coach decides to play him at 1C. And then we have Mangiapane, Kachuk, Bailey, who maybe we get rid of because we hate him. And then Gusev on the wing. Gusev had a great postseason. The right wingers, Nino, Nybeck, Kravtsov, and then either Volkov or do we bring back Raymond? I don't know. But Luukkonen for sure is gone because we have Allmark. Like Luukkonen's not even a question here. Luukkonen and a first, what can that get us? I think that's our last move, and then we can wait on our signings. Luukkonen and a first, like how does nobody want that package for somebody young? Let's see who's out there. Let's see who's a high overall with a low contract. That's all we want. Arizona is just wasteland. See, like, since we've simmed so far in the game, since we're in 2025, the guys like Drysdale are making Zegras. They're making so much money now because they've gone past their entry level contract. So we can't take advantage of so many of those deals that we would normally like in a normal. Is Kapanen making $8 million? Somebody write that home. Somebody write that down and send it home. Kapanen, $8 million. Crazy contract. That's ridiculous. Wow. So I was saying, what normally I would do, I would sit here in this game and I just pick up all the entry-level deals. I would just pick up all these entry-level deals where the guys are being paid way too little for their skill level. What is this? Rasmus Anderson. Wow, Rasmus Anderson has matured into a very good player. Good job, Elise. I like also just going through these rosters to see where everything is at in the future. So the Lightning are just, they have so many guys who are good. Why can we not just like get a little? Just give us some, you know? That was a good trade. I'm very happy that we upgraded with Edmondson there. Seeing him on Tampa, I'm like, we just swapped that for Cal Foot. Amazing. How can we not be happy about that? There's our boy Edmondson, who we can't sign, even though I really want him. That'd be cool. Chandler Stevenson. Nah. Let's see. Let's keep going. Let's keep this moving. No. A 2-point. What is this? Mario Ferrero. There's McKinnon. McKinnon who burned us in the playoffs. No, we burned McKinnon. What am I talking about? Nathan McKinnon, who we destroyed in 3 games. Let's go. See, like, Ottawa is a team earlier in the franchise mode that you can just pick and choose from. Because, like, they have so many young guys on cheap deals that you're just like, oh, yeah, I'll just take this to give you a boatload of matured guys for your young guys. And then your cap situation is beautiful. But now there's not the creative player prospects. They haven't come up into the league and they're not dominating yet. It's all the Jack Hugheses who are now making 7. And here's something. Michael McLeod's not a 90, but he's really good. But he's only making 1.8. Here we go. Here's something. So Michael McLeod, I assume, is like, because we only have one line, because the Fog of War is on. He's a 90 with one line. So I assume that's like an 86, 87. I'm going to say like 86, But if we get an 86 overall center at 1.8 million, I love that. I would do this in a heartbeat. Would you guys? See, JCADX says we need a 91C, not another 86. We have Timmy Stutz. Did everybody forget about Timmy Stutz? Timmy Stutz is still here, everybody. That's the boy. That's the kid. That's Timmy. Let me know if you're in. Are you in? Do it. Good deal. I'm okay with it. Turbo Turbs. Turbo Turbs has been here forever. Thank you. Let's do this. Trade rejected. I get so hyped about these deals because the little line on the trade value looks so good. And then they reject it. Let's throw in that second round pick. Trade rejected. Like, New Jersey, we're giving you everything you could ever ask for. And it's like, no, we don't want it. We don't want everything you have. We want not that. They don't even want picks in the future. The first, second, and third in Luukkonen? Like, well, maybe we'll do Raymond? No, because, like, how do you not? Okay. What else we got that you want, New Jersey? These are the deals I'm looking for. This exact deal. That's why I want to get this done. I want the cheap. Oh, see, is Nino's salary is $8 million? Oh my god. I had no. I apologize. Crap, people.
Crab people.
I had no idea Nino's contract was $8 million. I am sorry. I saw you in the chat saying trade Nino. I was like, we're not going to trade Nino. He's making like 5 or whatever. He's decent. He's 86 overall. Nino's making 8? No, bye. Bye, Nino. Get out of here. Oh, gosh. No. Nino. This team, I loved you, Sabres, but you failed. You're God. Shakespeare said, there's your Adam Fox money. That could have been Adam Fox money. No, goodbye. We're packaging all of our picks to get rid of Nino. No, I will give up 2 firsts. I'm throwing in Luukkonen too. I had no idea. They actually want Luukkonen. That's awesome. A first, Luukkonen and Nino. Proposed. New Jersey, come on! Now that I know Nino makes $8 million, this makes this whole trade market a little different. We're packaging everything. Because the $8 million, getting that off of the books is so huge here. Okay, the trade value thing this is a joke. This is an absolute joke. Are you kidding me? Like, the 2 lines, like, that's not a judge for whether a trade is going to get accepted at all. That's a joke. That trade should have been accepted. Now we're moving on, because that's ridiculous. I gave them everything, and they're still not accepting the trade? Get out of here. Okay, let's move on. Let's see what else we got. What is this? Nah. He's not good enough now. We literally only have 1 year left. How good is Cole Caulfield's not? The game does not like the Canadians. Cole Caulfield should be like a 90. Silverberg, too much money. Geeky, not good enough. Byfield, too much money. Doughty's out there. Huberdeau's $10 million. You Levy? No. Okay, I'm going to focus on the forwards because we have Klingberg coming in. Remember that. Don't forget we have Klingberg. There's McDavid. I'm just kidding. Oh, we can go get Nuge 4.9. Nuge, everybody? Does everybody want Nuge? 4.9? Nino's making 8. That's half. We could get a full half a Nuge. Get Nuge. We could. Okay. Nuge excites me. I think that's a good sign. Nino and Lukin in for Nuge. It doesn't work, but that's okay because we have a bunch of picks. Yams, what would you like? Yams said, what about Yams? Yams, do you want me to hold on to Luke? Is Luke your boy? Trade rejected. They're not giving up Nuge. Let's do a third. Trade rejected. Nope. The Edmonton Oilers will not give up Mr. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Oh, Kyler Yamamoto. Is that what you're talking about with Yams? Now I get it. I'm sorry. Okay, it's been a long week. We are not getting Mr. Yamamoto. Kyler is not joining the Buffalo Sabres. Unfortunately, no. That is not happening. As fun as that would be, there's no fit. I'm sorry. It's not happening. All right. Ooh. Can we fleece the Red Wings again? Jordan Greenway. He makes $3 million. Nino makes 8. Like, there's a sideways swap here. Is there a sideways swap here with Nino and Greenway? If we just sweeten it? With a second? Or like even a third and a fourth? Annual fleecing of the Red Wings. Yes, this is tradition. Trade rejected. A second. Possibly. Hey! Boo, 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 boo. Let's go! Annual fleecing of the Red Wings. Welcome, everybody. You are here to enjoy our annual fleecing of the Red Wings. We got rid of that $8 million contract real quick. Let's go.
Crab people.
That frees up so much money. Holy wow. I did not know Nino made $8 million. That's amazing. What else can we do with these Detroit Red Wings? Want Trent Frederick? We could possibly just take him. They don't even have enough players. They don't have good enough players, like, for me to be interested in. All right, what's our cap situation looking like now? Look at how much money we got. Thank you, Red Wings. Thank you, crab people. Thank you. Thank you for purchasing Hydrate. Thank you. This is why you're here. This is why I'm not sitting in a room by myself playing this. I needed the hint that Nino made too much money, and look what we got. We got rid of the money. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful thing. I'm so happy with where we're sitting because we got moves to make now. We got some cap room. Cap room is everything in this game. We can go get Alexander. 2.8 left wing? Like, can we just upgrade? Or we can do Foudy. Liam Foudy? It's Liam Foudy, right? Am I saying that correctly? If we how can we just swap? Okay, hold on. Foudy is 1.7. I'm gonna keep saying Foudy because that's how I assume it's being said. So I'm gonna say Foudy. And people are saying Tex is the better choice. That's from the Unicorn Wizard. Hey, shout out the Unicorn Wizard. The Unicorn Wizard might be the only Columbus Blue Jackets stan ever to watch this stream. Welcome. The people want Tex, but you can't say you want Tex because of real life. You have to want Foodie because, or you have to want Tex or Foodie because of their NHL 22 skills. Not because one is better in real life. You have to want them because they're going to be better in this sim. So, which one, I think the money, the 1.7 for a one less overall, and the overalls might be the same because we have Fog of War and we have the two lines. The overalls might come out to like 86 each of them. And the $1.7 million is so good. That's so good. So if we do this, if we do a Lucas Raymond, who's not going to play for us, who's an 87 for Roslovic, or sorry, I was going to do Foodie. What am I doing? For Foodie here, who's an 86, then it's like we signed Raymond. We're getting a center as well, but that's okay. Actually, our coach, see, there's so many things to think about because like we're swapping a right wing for a center, and since we don't control the lines, is our coach going to be able to handle having another center? Is he going to screw up the lines? I don't know. Let's check and see. Make sure everything we're doing is on the level. So I'm gonna sim a day. I'm gonna see if any of our free agents sign, like Mr. Klingberg. Sim another day. Yes, Tyson Jost is on the team. Klingberg's on the team. What's our salary cap situation looking like? Oh man, if you thought we were good last year when we went to the Stanley Cup Finals and then choked it in Game 6 and 7, you better hold on to your butts. Where are we at right now? Okay. So this is what we're looking like on defense. Defense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's still, we're missing one. Klingberg, Foot, Sandin, Sider, Brody, Riley. It's actually like, because the 90 defenseman is so hard to get. How much cap space? We got $8.3 million in cap space. We could hold on to Raymond for that. The right wing, Kravtsov, Nybeck, Fisher, Kasha, but that's not how it's going to end up because we have Raymond, we have Volkov. So Raymond could be on that right wing slot. So keep that in mind. So it could be Raymond, Kravtsov, Nybeck, and then like Fisher on the fourth line, but that's okay. And then we also have Mangiapane could switch. So Mangiapane can play that right side where Raymond is. So Mangiapane and then Kravtsov and then who did I just say? Kravtsov and then Nybeck. And then Fisher. And then the left wing, we go Kachuk, Greenway, Bailey, Gusev. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I'll read that to you one more time. So it's Kachuk, Greenway, Bailey, Gusev. That's our left wing. That's solid. Because if we move Mangiapane to the right, everybody's saying Josh Bailey has to go. I know. He should probably go. And then down the middle, we got Stutz, Jost, Lindholm, Cousins. And then we have $8.3 million left to go do something. This is all without Raymond. So we can, I wish he would just give us a number. I wish he would just do it. Let me see how much he wants. Let's go into negotiations with this man. With this Mons. Offer contract. 7.4. So that so the 7.4 for I dropped my water bottle on the floor. Don't worry, it was closed. So the 7.4 for Raymond, I can just give it to him, and we can just, that can be it. Who's yelling trade Lindholm? The crazy Canucks says trade Lindholm. That's a little much. So we're waiting on this qualifying offer. Like, So who said trade Lindholm? Okay, let's look at these contracts now, because there's a lot of trade candidates. You guys really helped me out with Nino. So yeah, but he's an 86 overall. Like Lindholm that's his open market value. That's what a center who's an 86 is worth $7.6 million. Remember, the cap is at $94 million. That's like a $6 million contract under the current salary cap, which is like $90 million. Or like $87 million when you start the game. I'm okay with our center situation. How are we not happy with this? Like, we have the best setters ever. Do you want to? You want to move out one of our centers, and then now our center is Tyler Johnson makes the roster? Because right now Cousins is the fourth line. Cousins makes $5 million. Okay, so Lindholm is 7.6. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna entertain this thought here. So Lindholm is 7.6. Oh my God, you guys are right. No, it's 7.6, but it's 3. I'm like, what's the replacement here? A Logan Brown? Are we really signing Logan Brown at 3.7? And then we move out Lindholm? Actually, Kuzi would be a lot of fun. All right. Let's do it. Let's explore it. That's what we're here for. We're here to just blow it up. It's all or nothing season. We're doing it. We're moving. Stutes and Coos says Robert. I love it. Robert said Stutes and Coos. That's amazing. We're entertaining this. We're moving Lindholm in a first. Like, you guys are helping me be ruthless here. If we have the it's totally doable that we get rid of this giant contract of 7.6 and we just go get something that's a lot of fun. Like, if we just swap the deal because we have the $8 million in cap space, so we can go find something that's just something we need. Hold on. The Coyotes suck so bad. Oh my God, Trouba makes $8 million and 79 overall. How do the Coyotes suck so bad? Like, Drysdale is a $5.4 million contract. They can't take on the money. Barely? What are you talking about? Just give me any contract. It'll fit. Who do you want to give up? Just give me any deal. All skaters. A 90D is what we're missing. Let's do this. Just give me any skaters you want to give up. No. They only want to give up prospects. Okay, I just want $1 million player here. Who is this? Max Jones. Okay. And then I'm going to trade Max Jones for nothing. Oh, is this Troy Terry? Troy Terry is not as good in the game as he is in real life. Okay. Like, is this what you guys want? This is what you want. These types of moves. We want to move out Lindholm. I don't even need it. Do I need to even put Luukkonen in this deal? I think so, yeah. We want Troy Terry and Jamie Drysdale for Lindholm and Luukkonen in a first. Some people want a 1C. We have Timmy Stutes. We don't need a 1C. Robert, I see you saying we need a 1C. I see JCADX saying I want a 1C, but whatever. I see Subi saying I want a 1C. We don't need a 1C. We have Timmy Stutz. I'm upset. The peoples are making me upset. So Anne Hack said, but what if we have a 1C? Shut it. You shut your pie hole. No. This is our elite defenseman. We move out Lindholm. Trade rejected. Didn't work. I'm going to get somebody who's like worse than Troy Terry. Oh, like if we just took on the giant contract and then just flipped it for nothing, they'd probably be more. I thought they would be more willing to do it, and then we just dump it, But that didn't work. It did not work at all. Okay. Did we now in the AHL players? That doesn't work. So Troy Terry didn't work. Who's under Terry in trade value plus contract? So Nick Leddy. Did I already try Leddy? I think I did. They have a lot of these deals that... is Matt betting? All right, we're going to have to move on from Jamie Drysdale. Let's do it. Let's check the defenseman. I think that defenseman slot is somewhere where we can definitely improve. Sorry, my terrible English. I'm just trying to read some of the names here, because now we're in a whole different ballpark. If the crab people in the chat think it's the right idea to move Lindholm, then we're talking about something completely different in terms of who we're bringing back, because then we're dumping $7 million of contract. Plus, we need a star. But like Petro isn't. Petro's not like, we can't offer enough to get Petro. That's a star we could do. That's a little ridiculous. That'll go through and I'll be upset. I'll be upset if we offer 2 firsts. I'm just telling you right now. Like, it's not the goalies. Luukkonen. Trade rejected. Okay. But like that's the ballpark of what I'm thinking. Like if we do something like Petro and we get for Lindholm and we get a defenseman like that back, then there's the stud. Then CJ can't be mad at us anymore. We're not doing OEL. The Leafs are hurting on the back end. I've said that like 8 times since this stream has started. See, like, Hedman's he's too good. Like, he can never get traded. Can we revisit the Edvinsson convo? Seattle Kraken. There's Jake Gardner. We've been through this 100 times, it feels like. Where's Seth Jones? Seth Jones is too good. Let's go trade for Seth Jones, and then we're going to win. I saw somebody on Discord suggest that. They said, go trade for Seth Jones since he's so OP in this game. We had Matt Dumba. It didn't work out. All right. First line centers. Do you guys want the star? Everybody in the chat says, listen to CJ. I see you guys. Saying it. CJ said, go get the star. And now everybody wants a star. So I guess CJ knows what he's talking about. He's kind of one of the leading insiders across the entire NHL, but whatever. Maybe we'll go get a star. Let me look at first-line centers. How can we do this? How can we get this done? Nuge isn't a star. There's no one on Detroit we can fleece. I don't want Mr. Sagan. Kadri would be cool, but he's not good enough. Colorado doesn't have anybody. They have Newhook, but that's not good enough. No. Kirby beat us. So Sidney Crosby? Is Crosby what we're looking at? An ancient Sidney Crosby? That's what we're going to get for our last year? Old man Sid. He's not Sid the Kid anymore. We want old man Sid on our team to try and win this. Actually, all right. What do they want for Sid? What do they want for Sid? Do you guys want me to give up a first round pick for Sidney Crosby? Luukkonen and Lindholm for Sid the old man. What are we saying? See, when you look at it, it's no. It's $9 million. He's old. It'd be an upgrade at the position for sure. It's an upgrade at the position. Like I'll give the trade credit for that. Let's talk this out. It's upgrade on the position because he's better than Lindholm. It's an extra $2 million for sure. It's like it defeats the purpose of what we're doing here. Like we're trying to get rid of some money because Lindholm makes 7.6 and he's our third center. So, like, no. Mods, could you set up a poll if people want me to try and get Sidney Crosby? I'm going to work on some other deals, and I want you guys to vote on if we think Sidney Crosby at $9 million is worth it. Let me know. Let me know if you can set that up. Because we're going to move on, because Sid isn't it for me. But I want to know where you guys sit on Sid the old man. I saw in the chat Robert mentioned that Tavares is on the Capitals. That is a shame. JT isn't very good anymore. He at 34, EA has him falling off the map. He's only making $4.4 million, and his overall is probably at like an 84. So John Tavares is not joining our team. He does not know how to win. I got to be honest here. It is not happening. Let's see. Let me know the results of the poll once they close. But I am definitely willing to do that Crosby deal if the people convince me that it's the right deal to do. Oh, okay. Here's something better. Sebastian Aho. Aho is just young Crosby. People are going to hate me that I said it. But in terms of the stats, Aho here is young Crosby. 90 overall. $9 million. He makes $400K more. The trade value is about the same. I think we do everything to try and get Aho here instead of Crosby. The poll says no with 61%. Thank you, mods. I'm going to try and do this Aho deal here. Thank you, mods, for getting that pulled down. Let's try and get this Aho deal done. Actually, I'm just going to try this. Trade rejected. Okay. That wasn't happening. The Raymond deal. So, see, no. See, that doesn't make sense. Let's throw the picks in there. Let's get the draft picks. We still have 2 firsts left that we can trade because we have next year's first. Let's try the third. Let's try 2/3 for Mr. Aho. No, we don't have 2/3. We got to try a third and a fourth. Trade rejected. All right. Let me know if you think we should give up this first round pick for Sebastian Aho. Sebastian Aho for Lindholm, Luukkonen, first round pick. Upgrade of our center. This is the star we want. Only $2 million more. Propose. Rejected. Didn't work. That's a shame. Is there anybody else on this team that... Ooh, I always forget about the prospects that we got to sell before this stream ends. Because we won't be here to see how good they get. Boo, 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 boo. Here is Cronwall, who is very good. Doesn't really increase the trade too much, but it does. Trade rejected. Do they just want Cronwall? Trade rejected. So Aho's a non-starter. Back to the drawing table. Back to the drawing table, everybody. Let's move off of Aho. We're gonna keep trying. We can only try so much. I can't say we're gonna keep trying because we can only try so much. Like eventually we're just gonna run out of options. Sagan, do we go back to that conversation? We can do that. Stamkos is on Columbus now. He's not good enough, making too much money. I see a Stutz for Matthews. Matthews is his trade value is at the end of the bar, which means you can't trade for him. So unfortunately, as much as I want to do Matthews, it's not really possible in the game. See how the trade bar for Jack Hughes is all the way at the end? You can't muster, unless you're trading like a 1-for-1 for a player like that, you can't muster up enough trade value to make it a fair trade. So we can't do that, unfortunately. That's why we had a window. Sean Couturier makes the same as Lindholm. We had a window where Matthews didn't have a deal done, where we could trade for him and then sign him, but we didn't do that because it wouldn't have been worth it. The money was going to be too much. I'm trying to do this Sean Couturier for Lindholm, but I feel like it's probably just a swap. Like, I don't know how much of an improvement it is. I don't know if that's an improvement. Let's go back. Let's see. You know, as much as everybody didn't want me to do Sidney Crosby, we could have totally done Sidney Crosby. Clang 69 says Willie. That is my favorite player of all time in the NHL. But I believe William Nylander now makes $10 million in 2025, and it is not reasonable to trade for William Nylander because of his contract. I'll bring it up here now that we're on the Leafs. See Matthews' trade value, it's way too high. William Nylander here, $10.3 million. That's too much. That is too much. We can try and take Joey Anderson, who's matured into a nice defenseman. Only makes $2.4 million, but that's not our goal here. Our goal was here to get a an elite first line center. Somebody said Braden Point. I see Yardensnaski says Point. Point's 9.5 mil, so it would be okay. Okay. We can try for Point. Point is similar to Aho. Yes, that is very true, Breakfast 905. JCADX says, I've been screaming Point for like an hour now. Well, you should have screamed louder. Spam the chat. If you got something to say, spam it. If you got something to say, spam that chat, and the mods will take care of it if you're spamming it too much. Thank you, mods. That's why we got you. Let's throw in a first. A first and Lindholm for Point. Rejected. Let's get Luukkonen back in that deal. Luukkonen the first and Lindholm for Point. Rejected. It's not happening. We need to do it via free agency. I'm telling you right now, we're going to move Lindholm for draft picks and then take that money and go sign it through free agency. There's not a deal out there. We're going to use Trade Finder. It's a thing I don't like using. The rule isn't that we can't use Find a Trade, but it is not. It's looked down upon when we do. But now that I've conceded that there is no trade out there, we're going to take a look. We're going to take a look and see what it is. So we're going to take Lindholm. We're going to take a first-round pick, and we're going to see what's out there. Stamkos, that's the only trade. Wow. That was it. And Luukkonen, find a trade. No trades found. So people don't want that. Let me see. Let me take away Luukkonen. Let me take away the draft pick. Find a trade. So we could do Lindholm for Stamkos or Lindholm for Torrey Krug and Philip Forsberg. No, that's way too much money. Edit trade. How good is Stamkos? Oh my God. Stamkos is I was about to say something gross. Stamkos is toe cheese. That's what I said. Hold on. Stamkos is toe cheese. Not great. Let's see what we got here. Let's go back to Lindholm. Lindholm and prospects. So let's go Cronwall. Find trade. No. The only team out there that wants Lindholm is Okay. So the only trade out there for Lindholm is to Columbus. So we're going to reverse it. Let's do Carolina. Carolina here. And Aho. And find trade. No trade. There's no trade available for Aho. Point. Tampa Bay Lightning. Let's go to Point. Let's do no trade. No trades found. We can't do it. All right. We're going to move back. We're going to move back. All right. So our contracts, our team. I think so we have $8 million in cap space. The Luukkonen deal can get done, and then we trade him because we don't need Allmark and Luukkonen. Timmy Stutz hopefully is cheap enough to stay on the roster. Let's sim a little and see where we're at. Actually, at $8.3 million. So my dilemma here is that I don't want the money to go to waste. If we have $8.2 million, I don't want that to just sit there and then we sign the RFA deals and then it's like, okay, we could have had all those guys signed in free agency when we had the 8.3. So I want to move Luukkonen right now, even if it's for nothing. So our weakest spot is our weakest spot is left wing, main roster. No, right wing. Right wing is a lot weaker. Our centers, I don't know how you guys aren't happy with our centers. Look how elite we are. But we're paying a little bit too much for Lindholm. I will concede that. Our right wings. So if we go out, because we can move, what is it, Mangiapane to the right wing if we really want. Also, Raymond probably slots in. We don't even need to go get a right winger. We're so good there. Our defenseman. Okay, let's go flip Luukkonen for a defenseman. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if we get like an 84 defenseman, then we push Mike Riley out of the lineup, and our defense core looks a little better. Let's go move Luukkonen for a defenseman who will play in the middle of the lineup. And then we have the money to go get something else. So a defenseman in the middle of the lineup, because these trades, we're going to find a trade eventually. It's going to work. It's going to work. There's Ristolainen, former player on this team. Calgary Flames. Let's go look for teams who actually want Luukkonen. The Chicago Blackhawks. Seth Jones, we hate you so much. No, nothing really there. Let's see what else we got. LA. Everybody's saying move Kasha, but Kasha, we move him down to the minors during the season. Like, Kasha's a great depth forward, and he doesn't count against the salary cap during the season. That's essentially why we had Kasha all last year. He didn't really play. I see you, the crazy Canuck, saying spam the chat to move Kasha. See, if we do 37-year-old Jeff Petrie at $2.5 million, why not? That's a middle of our lineup defenseman, cheap price. Actually, I don't think we can get Bjornfot. Bjornfot? I don't know how to say his name. Tobias. I'll call him Tobias. But yeah, let's do Jeff Petrie here. Cheap money. We both want this deal done. 37 years old. How you guys feeling about that? Kasha for Petrie. Then we get a body for somebody who's literally not going to play for us. We get a guy for a guy who's not going to play. That's all I'm looking for. Cronwall here, we can actually move as well. They want Cronwall. What was I looking at? I was looking at Kasha's deal. So everybody's saying move Kasha, but Kasha, who makes 2.5, is 76. Yeah, he's not even going to play on our team. I didn't realize he was 76. We'll see. We'll see after this deal if we can move Kasha. But yeah, he's just our depth forward. Trade reject. Oh, they don't even want this. Apparently, it's still not even good enough for the Kings. A third? There it is. Jeff Petrie. Nice. So we're gonna do the thing. I am beholden to the people. This is strictly for the chat. This move is nothing other than a chat salary dump, okay? Okay? This is it. I am the general manager. You are my AGMs. I listen to the people. When the people say stuff, I listen. Here is a Kasha dump strictly for the chat. Let's do this. I like you guys. I like that everyone's here hanging out. And this is what you guys want. So Kasha for nothing. The Wild don't even want to give up a fourth. A fifth? A sixth? This see? A seventh? I'm going to do a 2027 seventh for Andre Kasha. We have to sweeten this pot to dump Kasha. I'll give you a fifth. Trade rejected. No one. Nuh-uh. A fourth. Okay, moving on. Montreal, give me a 7th round pick. Here's 2 fourths. No, they don't even want that. Here's a 4th and a 5th. Trade rejected. Somebody said, is the game broken? Turbo Turb said, is the game broken? This is it. A 7th from Vegas. Trade rejected. No, we can't dump Kasha's contract. It sucks so hard that we can't dump it. There it is. I took a 2nd round pick. That's on you. That's on you, chat. That's for you. We are chaos today on a Friday night. That's it. Let's go check our contract situation. We actually have $8.3 million in cap space. That's beautiful. Look at our defenseman. Hey, our defense core actually looks great now that we moved Lucan in. We have $8.3 million for Lucas Raymond, hopefully to sign that RFA deal. I wish we had that number down. I'm telling you, we can just do this for $7.4 million. If we do it for 7.4, because then I don't know what we can do there. Are there any other contracts we can dump? It's now officially dump contract season. Let's do this. No, actually, there's too much there. These guys are making good money. Josh Bailey is under $2 million. As much as we hate Josh Bailey, we're keeping Josh Bailey. So Kachuk, Stutz, Lindholm, Mangiapane, Klingberg, Cousins, Seider, Sandin. The only one that stands out is the one that you guys have already identified, which is Lindholm, but we're good with that. So my thing with Pumpkin Pie Addict brings up probably what a lot of you are thinking. It says Raymond is an RFA. We don't have to rush this. He might even get cheaper when the regular season starts. Yes, but we have $8.3 million in cap space right now. The free agent market, it disappears once you sim a little. So there's a lot of good free agents right now that we could use this $8.3 million and then we can sign these guys. And then if we sim, we just lose out on all of these players. So I want to get the Lucas Raymond money settled so that we have a chance at some of these guys. But we don't know what that Lucas Raymond money is going to be at an RFA deal. So I think we use the $8 million now, because if we keep going and we don't have enough money for Raymond, then we can't do anything either way. If we go and then we sign Raymond and Raymond takes an RFA deal that's like, I don't know, $4 million, then we had $4 million that we just wasted on not having a guy. So if we want even another defenseman, let's say we want another defenseman at 4 something. So Esa Lindell is a great example here. So Esa Lindell, like, we can do an 83 overall at $4.6 million. But if we don't spend this money now, we lose it. It's like the thing from The Office where you have a surplus. If you don't use a surplus today, we're going to lose it. Then they're going to take it away from our budgets next year. Well, if we don't use this money now and we sim, we lose out on all these free agents. So let's bring it back. Let's identify what we need most. I think we just do the Lucas Raymond deal. I'm leaning on we just do the damn Lucas Raymond deal. And that's it. We call it a day. Then we have our team that's really good. See, JCADX says we need a really good winger. We have one. His name is Lucas Raymond. $87 overall. Let's just get it done. Let's just sim it, and then we'll give him the money. Let's sim it, and let's give him the money, and that's it. Let's hope that the RFA deal is good enough, and that's it. Let's hope he picks up the RFA deal, and it's very cheap, and that's it. Hey, we got Albert signed. Albert, who was a RFA. Albert picked up his contract. No, decline trade. I settled it. Hey, so maybe some of these RFA deals going to come through? Come on, Lucas. How long are you holding out for? Decline trade. Actually, that was a trade for Cronwall. Oh, Orlov. No, because the money has to get figured out first. I'm not doing anything until this Lucas Raymond deal is settled. I'm not doing anything until this Lucas Raymond deal is settled. If we come to the beginning of training camp and it's not settled, then we're going to do something. Then we're in the Brady Tkachuk situation. No. But we'll do something if it comes to Alex Martinez? What is this? How much is this? Edit trade. What's his overall? 81. It's not that accurate. No, I'm not. I can get more for our prospects than that. Also, we have to have that money at the trade deadline. We're going to go ham at the deadline this year. I think somebody said I didn't offer Raymond deal. Yeah, I did offer him an RFA deal. It was on our last stream. I gave him an RFA deal. I didn't offer him the 1 year. Yeah, I didn't offer him the 1-year deal, the $7 million, but I offered him the RFA qualifying offer. So this is what the boss is asking about. So I'm just going to hold out and see if he accepts the qualifying offer. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Else, because we can always offer him the contract, but we can't. If we offer him the contract, then he can never sign the RFA deal. So we're going to try and make him sign that RFA deal is the goal here, if that makes sense. You guys are following along. Let's keep it going. Simulate up to this day. Too many trades. I don't want any of these trades. Let's keep it moving. That's literally no money. 106.4. Owner goals. How good do they think the team is? I want us to win our regular season home opener. I want us to earn at least 80% of profits. Okay. These are very easy goals. We can complete these. Edit lines. Why is Krasov playing so high? Best lines. Let's go take a look at the roster management. We are gonna figure this out. Who's in the system? Lucas Raymond. Lucas, just sign the deal. Okay. Sign the deal already. Let's do our right wingers. That's in the system. Main roster. Left wing. Why doesn't our coach just move Mangiapane over? That's crazy. Oh, thank you, Gex77. CPU coaches might be seeing updated overalls, which we can't see yet because of Fog of War. Thank you for that point. I almost forgot that. Thank you. That's a very good point. Defensemen. Yeah, all these guys are going to have different overalls. Not all of them, but some, possibly. So we'll see. Let's sim a little. Let's a good idea, Shakespeare, to check on Raymond. Let's see what number, if the number is moved at all. Lucas Raymond, offer contract. Oh my God, Mr. This is what. Damn it, Mr. Raymond. $4 million. Yes, let's do it. Bridge deal, offer contract. Hey. There we go. Let's go. Let's hope he signs. That's the bridge deal. Good sim. Good to wait on that. Thank goodness we didn't give him the $7 million. Now we wasted all of our time not signing those other wingers. Hey, Raymond's on the team. Way to go. Oh, goodness, that was stressful. Way too stressful for what happened. Let's go see what we're at. We have $5 million in cap space. Nobody's left. We can do whoever we want, really. We don't really have anything. There's no free agencies left. No free agents left that are worth anything. We'll do a trade. The cap room is beautiful for the deadline because we have 2 first-round picks and Cronwall and I forgot the name of the other prospect. But let's go set up our trading block. This is so much fun now. Let's go try to set up our trading block. That Lucas Raymond situation was hella stressful. How can I do this? Player search, trading block. There we go. All right. So, get away from here. Go away. Oh, okay. It backed out. Trading block. All right. Get out of here. Let's go put our first round picks on the board. Amazing. First round pick on the board. Yes. First round pick on the board. 2028. First round pick. Amazing. Okay. And then we got our prospects, which are, where's Mr. Cronwall? Cronwall and Burish have the highest trade value of our prospects. Pumpkin Pie Addict said, our biggest fish this offseason was moving Kasha in a second for a 2027 seventh. That is facts. That's big facts. We did pay a lot to move Kasha, and it is entirely worth it. So this is one of our draft picks. This was a draft pick we made. If I'm like 90% sure. Where's his history? Yeah, because he signed 3 years. Oh, it doesn't show the where's acquired from screen. Yeah. So his career starts in 2020. This was a draft pick we made in our first year of this sim, and now he's going to be an asset. That's a lot of fun. I'm going to take off. So it says we want future picks. I don't want any future picks. Off. We're going to move back. Off. Let's go. What screen is this? The wants franchise. Yeah, so we want everything, a forward or defenseman. No, we want first line, player role, any, forward, any. Just offer us stuff. Offer us stuff that you think is worth it. Don't specify the roles. That's when you get into trouble, because then they're going to limit out what they're going to offer you. Just offer us stuff. That's it. Let's go. That's our trade block. Our surplus is everything. Defenseman, forwards, any. Yep. Let's go. Current future picks on. Let's go. All right. I'm pumped. I'm pumped for this season. We got so much trade room. We have a really good team. I'm excited to see it once we get past this preseason and we get it settled and we get to game 1. Let's go. We're going to call up and make it. Okay, see, you have the wrong idea, Washington. What is wrong with you? No, okay, so maybe we were too open on our the things we were gonna give away. But I want all trades to come through, so it's all good. So waivers are gonna be set. So let's make sure we have the right players up with the squad. So I believe, let's check in the system. Tyler Johnson is not with the team. Niku, Volkov, they did not make the team. Let's see. So our centers, Stutz, Lindholm, Cousins, Jost, perfect. Left wing, Kachuk, Bailey, Greenway, Gusev, Mangiapane, Grundstrom. So I'm going to send down Grundstrom. Oh, okay. Hold on. No, I'm in the wrong screen. I'm in the view contract screen. No. All right. Roster moves. There we go. Now we're back. Okay, let's work our way backwards again. Defenseman. Petrie, Sandin, Seider, Foote, Klingberg, Brody, Riley. Done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 defensemen. They're all good. All Mark Murray. Amazing. Amazing 1-2 tandem. Perfect. On the right wing, Raymond, Nybeck, Kravtsov, Fisher. Maybe we send down Fisher so we can't play him. And then they switch over Mangiapane. So I'm thinking that's the first thing we do. So we're going to send down Grundstrom and Fisher, so our coach can't use them. So then we'll just have 3 right wingers, but they'll move one over. Yes. Send down. Bye. And then on the left wing, we move over Bye. Awesome. So then we have Mangiapane moves over to the right, or Greenway or Bailey. Amazing. Centers, Stutz, Lindholm, Cousins, Jost. And then we need, so let me call up one player for an extra because we have the exact amount of forwards right now. So let me call up one center because they won't crack the lineup ahead of somebody else. So let me just call up Tyler Johnson, maybe. All skaters. Yeah, I'm going to call up maybe in Volkov. No, I'm going to call up Johnson because Tyler Johnson, no, but he's on a one-way contract. So Volkov's on a two-way. So let's call up Volkov. Let's do that. That'll be our extra skater. Let's call him up. Go to edit lines. Best lines. Amazing. Amazing. I love the chemistry, too. Oh, wow. Okay, the chemistry doesn't work on D. But, and Calfoot's on the third pairing, which is unfortunate. So I think at the trade deadline, we go get a left defenseman, a stud left defenseman for all of our prospects and picks. That's what I identify first to go get. Let's see how the overalls play out once we sim to the regular season. All right, let's go. Simulate. Okay. Get to game one. Here we go. Let's go see. Oh, Florida's already played a game. Fun. All right. We still got two lines. Okay, so we got to play a game at least, and then we're going to see where we're at. I like this better than our team last year. Gonna be honest. Hey, we won our first home game. This team is going to do better in the regular season than... Oh, Lindholm is injured. Oh, my God. Lindholm is injured. Okay, see, so this is the overalls where they settled. So Mangiapane is an 85. We're going to hit best lines. So the coach isn't making any moves. This is where he's got everybody. We're going to upgrade here on our defense. And like maybe we upgrade on left wing as well. So let's go get a stud. Let's go get a big name left winger, big name left defenseman at the trade deadline. Let's do that. Let's work our way there. I see some people want some betting. So let's do the month of December. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 games in the month of December. In the month of December, there are 13 games. Set in over-under mods. Do your thing. Set an over-under on 13 games on how many you think we are going to win in December. 13 games. I'm going to sim right up to it and see where we're at. It'll give you a good idea if you want to hold off on your bets until you see how we are. But we're going to go get a left defenseman and a left winger. Oh, my God. Dylan Cousins wants to talk. Jesse Blake, right now, I do not feel like playing 11 minutes and 13 seconds is enough ice time given my abilities. I really like the current lineup, is what I'm going to say. And +5. Amazing. The over-under for December has been set at, what did you guys set at? 7.5? Oh my! Now Mangiapane wants to talk. We went through this last year. Everybody wants to talk. Persuade. I'm always going to be positive with my players. I'm always going to be positive with my players. I'm going to persuade you that the coach is doing the right thing. Let's go. The Anaheim Ducks fired their head coach. That sucks. We are undefeated in regulation. Excuse me? Everybody who doubted this team, how dare you? We're undefeated in regulation. Hold on. Oh, we have one loss. We have one loss right now. 6-1-2, 7-1-2, 8-1-2. Excuse me. Decline. 8-3-2. Okay, we lost a couple of games there. That's 10-3-2. We're still behind the Lightning, who are somehow better than us, but we're 12-3-2. Dylan Cousins wants to talk again. Dylan Cousins, no. I'm confident in your abilities. Somebody said, Comic Junkie said, when is the Bailey trade happening? We were promised head on a pike. I know, but he works on this team. Josh Bailey has a slot in this lineup. It is a role that he can play, and I'm happy with it. We're 15-5-2. No, decline this trade. Stop trying to get Matthew Tkachuk from us. All right, we're here. We're in December. We are 15-5-2. We are the first place in the Atlantic Division. We are 32 points, makes us second in the overall in the NHL behind the Blackhawks, because the game can't help but make the Blackhawks good. I hope everybody placed their bets for the month of December. Let's go. We're going to sim through January. I wanted to sim through January, but Mangiapane wants to talk to me again. I'm confident in him. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Here's December. The over-under was set at 7.5. We're going to decline this trade. We have won one game. Decline trade. And 2 games. Kevin Shattenkirk. How good is Shattenkirk? No, he's terrible. Decline trade. 3 games. No, 2 games. Sorry, we didn't win the first one. There's 3 games. Decline. 3 games. 4 games. 5 games. 6. 1 more. 7. No. No, we didn't hit it. It did not hit, I don't believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe the over-under was set at 7.5. And we hit 7, so the unders pay out. Mods, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's how the month of December went. We have 7 wins, and the over-under was set at 7.5. Pay out the unders. Well done. Well done, unders. Round of applause. All right. The trade deadline is set for March 8th. You guys will do a bet month for the month of February. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games in February. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games in February. Set the over-under for Feb. Let me know when we're all set. We are 22-8-5. We are running away with the Atlantic. Excuse me. We're third, tied for third in the NHL, behind the Blackhawks and the Penguins. We're tied with the Oilers for third place. The Oilers and the Kings, actually. The Oilers, Kings, and Oilers, Kings, and there's another 49 Rangers. Oilers, Kings, and Rangers were all tied for third overall in the NHL. All right, I'm going to sim to Feb, and then we're going to check the stats. And I hope everybody placed their over-unders, their bets set at 5.5. Remember, we're tied for third over. Oh, my gosh, Matthew Tkachuk is now upset. Matthew Tkachuk says, hey, I've taken some lessons from my brother Brady. Brady, I'm messing up this whole thing. He says, I've taken some lessons from my brother Brady, and I want you to bite me, Jesse Blake. And I respond, and I say, no, Matthew, I won't bite you. My name's not Brendan. And he says, please, Brady got bitten. I want to get bitten. And I say, no, I won't do it. And he said, okay, my morale won't change. And now we're on the same page. And we're going to continue the sim because that conversation went into a very weird place. We've lost 2 of 3 games there. I'm going to decline that trade. We beat the Oilers, who are very good. We beat the Golden Knights. Seattle Kraken, we lose. Lost in overtime, but we get a point there. 25, 12, and 6. After our hot start at the beginning of the year, we have... Here's a Josh Bailey trade for everybody. But I'm declining it. After our hot start, we have trailed off a little. We're still in first place in the Atlantic. We're running away with it. As I said, we're up 64 points. The Leafs have 58 in second place. Is everybody's bets are in? Everybody's bets are in. If you're not on our Discord, join us on Discord. It's the happiest place on earth, is the SDPN Discord. Join us there. When you're there, use the emote pet the mods and treat them with respect. I'm going to sim through February. We are at 5.5 is the over-under. I'm going to sim, and then we're going to pay out. Here we go. I also have to upgrade and maintain something. Oh, here. Okay. Edit trade. This is an interesting trade. Adam he's 77 overall. Okay, I was going to say for a 7th round pick, we're just getting a guy. I'd do that, but it's not good. It's not good. Decline trade. We got 1 win so far in Feb. There's the All-Star break. We got 2 wins. We got 3 wins. We lost to the Leafs. There's a Josh Bailey trade, everybody. I declined it. There's 4 wins. There's 5 wins. We need 1 more. There's an overtime loss. It's coming down. Last game. Last game. Did we beat Nashville? Did we beat Nashville? We did. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins in Feb. Pay out the overs, everybody. Pay out the overs. We have an 11-point lead in the Atlantic. This last regular season was so stressful, and now we're literally the best team in our division. We're the 2nd best team in the NHL. I have no stresses right now. I am so good with this team. Anybody who doubted this team, check out these lines. Check out where we're at. Oh, this isn't my team. We're going to make sure the coach is doing the right thing. We're going to check out the player stats. One thing we've avoided is injuries. They haven't come to us this year. We've been blessed in that regard. Actually, there's Mike Riley playing up in the lineup because we did have an injury. I think Klingberg's out. Klingberg should be out. Yeah, let me check that. But we are going to go out and get that defenseman. Injury report. Yeah, Klingberg's out for a while till March. Actually, that's only another 2 weeks because it's March 1st. We're going to check the stats. Almost a point a game for Lindholm. Who wanted to trade Lindholm? Not me. That's who. Lucas Raymond having a good year on his bridge deal. Mangiapane stepping up, free agent signing there. 20 goals, leads the team, tied with Lucas Raymond. Kravtsov, 19, young player, maturing into a great player. Timmy Stutz having a great season. All around, we love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, Lindholm just having a standout season for our team. It's probably the goalies who are holding this whole thing together. I'm going to be honest here. How are Matt Murray and Allmark doing? Matt Murray, for some reason, has played a whole bunch, and he has been a star. 18-5. 18-5-3 with 2 shutouts, 919 save percentage. Unbelievable. Look at our tandem. This is a much better tandem than Lukin and Shesterkin. Like, they actually have a better record than those two. Last regular season, we were terrible. We were bad. Now look at us. Best team in the division. We snuck into the playoffs last year. Now we can't win enough games. And we're doing it on the back of our defense. Our goals for per game aren't even leading the division. I'm going to show you where we are in the league. We are doing this on the back of our defense because our goals against per game. Actually, maybe we're not. No, okay, I have it in reverse. There we go. Yeah, there we are in 4th, or in GAPG. And then our goals for per game. We're near the top as well, actually. We've been pretty balanced. All right, and everybody wants to know how old man Sidney Crosby has held up, because we did not do the Sidney Crosby deal. So we're going to pull up Sid the kid, Sid the old man, and we're going to see what kind of season. Point a game. Sidney Crosby right now would lead our team in points. 30 goals. He has 10 more goals than the second leading goal scorer on our team. We could have definitely went out and got Sidney Crosby, but I'm very glad we didn't because we have a division-leading team. How can we be upset at that? That's revisionist history if you're like, oh, we should have done Sidney Crosby. No, that's revisionist history. We made the right call at the time for the situation that was at hand in front of us. I am going to call this stream a night. We are going to be back here on Wednesday to play the playoffs. That's it. No, actually, no. We're going to be back on Wednesday to do the trade deadline is the most important thing on our plate right now. Trade deadline. Left wing, left defense. Don't forget it. Come back here on Wednesday for our left defense and left wing. Those are 2 things. That's it. We have 2 draft picks to get rid of. We have 2 prospects to get rid of. It sucks because this is our last trade deadline ever. This is it. This is our last trade deadline ever for this team. That's it. It's deadline day, as Shakespeare just said. Go join everybody on Discord. If you leave here and you want to go somewhere, go to our Discord. Join everybody there. It's our last trade deadline ever next Wednesday. Come join us. I'm going to be here around same time as this stream, around like 6:30-ish. Thank you for being here. I'm going to hit your button one more time. It was a fun Friday night. Does everybody want to stick around for 2 minutes and just tell me where you're watching from? Does everybody want to do that? I know I said the stream was ending, but I want to know where you're watching from. Robert said the Leafs don't play Wednesday. I can lock in a time then. Let's come back here 7 o'clock on Wednesday. Let me know where you're watching from in the chat below. We got a St. John, New Brunswick. We got a Montreal. We got Niagara Falls. We got Winnipeg. We got near Castelloma. Christian, hello. You're always here. Victoria, Seattle, Sweden. Shout out Real Oblivivate. You're scrolling very fast. You're from Sweden. Ottawa, Long Island, Halifax, California, St. Louis, Vermont, North York. Shout out Scorpionus from North York, Victoria, Cambridge, Tillensburg, Aurora, downtown Toronto. Shout out downtown Toronto. Germany, Norway. No way. Air horns for Norway. Miami, Florida. What? Shout out Miami. I haven't been playing the reading names music this whole time. Let's go. Stonewall, Manitoba, Peterborough, Toledo, Michigan, Markham, Gainesville, North Bay, Minnesota, France. We got a Crazy Canuck in France. Why did you name the Crazy Canuck if you're in France? Shout out all of you. You guys are the whole reason I'm here. Else I said it a million times, I like playing NHL by myself, alone in a room, but I'm here with all of you, because there are people to watch. Shout out downtown Toronto, there's been more sneaking in right before we exit. Shout out all of you. Mwah. There's your forehead kisses. I hope you have a terrific weekend. I'll see you back here on Wednesday. Join us on Discord. I can't say that enough. Join us on Discord. See you Wednesday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, wherever you are in the world. Here's the cucumber one more time. More confetti! More confetti! More chaos! Round of applause! Proud people, have a great night! Woo!